honestly, I'm really excited about this one. I don't want to reveal it quite yet. We've got like another couple minutes. You know,
I mean, I think, and I don't think she's here watching, but if she was, I think PA Master would have something to say about this game. She played it the original time we were here.
Well, I think people are gonna figure it out. Yeah, I mean, even without all these clues.
I'm curious if right, put your guesses in chat. I'll tell you it's a Christmas game, right? What Christmas game, right, do you guys think we're gonna have here? And Happy Frega, there are a bunch of Die Hard games, but that's not it.
There are so many. The PS1 games are actually a lot of fun.
The Saturn one, the Die Hard arcade, really good, like legitimately really good.
Really? Is it the DOS one that's not good?
The DOS one is not good, no.
I think that's the one that you shared with us, right?
Faizu did.
Oh my gosh.
I did not.
Yeah, that game is an experience, and I love it.
Really not good.
Die Hard for NES, I've played a little bit of that, and it was pretty fun. But I think it's also not good, but whatever. Can't have your cake and eat it too, right?
Well, so people are guessing RoboCop 2. It is not RoboCop 2. RoboCop 2 is not a Christmas game.
Well, let me go ahead and reveal the GM. It's Corndan.
Hey, look, it's me. It's me.
Who would have guessed? But no, this is not Die Hard. This is not Elf Bowling. This is not Home Alone. This is not RoboCop 2 is not a Christmas game. My gosh.
Hyper Princess Pitch isn't a Christmas game either.
And it's also a good game. No. The game that they are getting today is not Ghosts and... It's a Christmas... They're literally getting a Christmas game. Ghosts and Goblins is not Christmas. Okay, this is it. Santa Claus Saves the Earth. This is the game that they're going to be playing. Santa Claus, ho, ho, ho.
I love it. The box art's so good.
He's so good. Oh, yeah. Santa Claus saves the freaking Earth today, everybody. That's what he's going to do, and you just have to deal with it. I don't even care. Maybe I care a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. He looks very aggressive. He's aggressively saving the Earth. That's what Santa Claus is doing this year.
Well, I mean, you do that, right? You know, because you don't just like passively save the Earth, right? Like passively saving the Earth is for chumps.
Yeah. It really is. You shouldn't be a chump. No.
Well, Santa Claus isn't a chump. Like Santa Claus does everything right. So Santa Claus is going to save the Earth.
Well, good. I'm really proud of him. You know, we've needed it saved for a long time. What is he going to do? Like stop carbon emissions or like a comet or something?
I mean, I'm actually worried about Santa Claus and carbon emissions because I'm pretty certain his sleigh is powered by reindeer farts.
Yeah, but do reindeer have as much methane as cows? I'm going to wager no.
I mean, I'm not saying that they are more dangerous to the environment than cows. Right. I'm just saying, right, reindeer probably, right, so if you think about how fast Santa Claus has to fly to hit every single house in the world in 24 hours, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's a lot of methane emissions. Right? And a lot of like reindeer poop. And that's like hitting random people's houses and stuff.
Ew.
And yeah. And so I'm a little bit worried about the environmental impact of Santa Claus.
You know, I'm not really that worried. Like, it's one dude. But we have to go after the corporations and not the charity givers, okay? By the way, Corndad, funny story. My aunt sent me a message saying, hey, your cousin, Matthew. Your cousin Matthew said that you had the stream going on, so do you have a link? And, you know, when are you going to be live next? And so I told her, and then in the background I'm thinking, I don't know who Matthew is.
Well,
I'm getting really bad at this memory stuff. Like really, really bad occasionally. Like when I went to my grandmother's funeral this year, I couldn't remember one of my cousin's names. I thought it was Rachel, but I don't have a cousin named Rachel apparently. And now there's this mysterious Matthew who I'm pretty sure I know and have talked to, but I don't.
And they know about your stream.
And yeah, he watches my stream. Matthew, if you're out there, who are you? Wait, let me go to Facebook. I gotta find out, okay? Who is this Matthew? As soon as I see his face.
What? You should just put it into Google. Who is this Matthew? And let's see. You know what? I'm gonna put it into Google and see what happens. So hold on. Let me get you the first picture that pops up, right? Because is it this guy? Right.
Let me see, Corndan. Share it with me.
Is it that guy? Is that guy the Matthew you were thinking of?
Let me share this with everyone so you can see how much of a dumb guess this is.
Look, I literally typed into Google, who is this Matthew? Went to image search and picked the first one that was on there. Right, like we're not even saying I did effort here. I did more effort to continue talking about like 4 kobolds on each other's shoulders in a trench coat so that they could be 20 feet tall.
Yeah. Okay, let me find this Matthew here. See, this is the Matthew Corndan was talking about. It's not this guy. That is not my cousin.
I mean, that could be your cousin.
It could be. Oh, at Peachy-chan, thank you for those bits. I'm glad that we can have Kuso fun for you. And also Matthew says thank you. Which Matthew is? That's probably like a Bible Matthew. There are lots of those.
It's probably Saint Matthew.
Saint Matthew. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna look up my aunt and then see, maybe she just made up a cousin. That's also a possibility. She said she was hanging out with my uncle. Here's an engagement picture for her. No, that's not right. Who liked that Facebook? See, this is why I still have my Facebook, so that I can look up everybody I've forgotten about. Okay, maybe, what about her? Did she get married? And if so, who is her husband? Is he Matthew? I'm really trying my hardest, everybody. I found St. John is her friend, but not St. Matthew. I'm so confused. Well, maybe it'll be a mystery. Yeah.
It'll probably be that too.
Probably will be. Okay. Actually, yeah, if any of my relatives hop in today and are around for one reason or another, feel free to, like, tell me who Matthew is. Because that would be really cool.
All right.
Anyways, it looks like both of the streamers are live. Nah, that can't be him. Okay. I mean, I'm actually gonna pay attention to setting up instead of looking and trying to find out who this cousin is. Okay. Well, yeah, we've got Santa Claus Saves the Earth. Linker, you have multiple cousins named Matthew. See, I totally would expect me to have multiple Matthew cousins, but I don't think I do. I don't even know if I have one. Supposedly I do.
You have at least one.
Well, I don't know. Then again, my aunt, who may be watching, hello, Aunt Sadie. Sadie's not her real name, by the way. We just call her Sadie because it's a really long story that goes into childhood bullying, and she is forever known as Sadie now. Always the best stories. Yeah, everybody, it's not just me who had childhood trauma, it's my whole family. We're all in this together. Okay, Shadow of the Beast music, you can go away because we are just about ready to get rolling with Santa Claus Saves the Earth. This is the Game Boy Advance Color version. Game Boy Advance Color.
It's the Game Boy Advance Color, yes. And that it has colors. This is also a quality game, and that it has qualities of a game.
So oh my gosh, this music, it's killing me. Someone is asking if my aunt is hot. You do not answer that question when you're talking about your own aunt. That's weird. I'm not gonna answer that. No. Well, yeah, I hear it. This is a version of Jingle Bell. Why does every Christmas game have Jingle Bells? Every single one. Literally every single one.
Because, right, they can do that. All right, give it a sec, bud.
Because it's royalty free. Look, yeah. Mariah Carey didn't sing a different Christmas song because it was royalty free. No, she did it for us. I can't even remember the name of her song at the moment, though. Like,
All I Want for Christmas Is You.
That's it. Well, thank you, Corndan. That's really flattering. Everybody, it looks like both of our players are ready and will be starting in just a second. So I need you to get all of your Christmas emotes.
And Santa emotes, and Evil Wizard emotes, and Tomato emotes, and unrecognizable garbage emotes.
Yeah, spam them because we're starting right now, everybody. Spam your emotes. Yeah. Area 7. So, just go ahead.
We literally stuck them in the middle of the game.
Yes. For this round, they are starting in the middle of the game to see how far they can make progress throughout this hour. For my Aunt Sadie, who may or may not be watching, who knows, this is a race between the two players to see who can make the most progress in the game, and they unfortunately get to play this mess of a game, Santa Claus Saves the Earth.
Yep.
Yeah, this was a real game that people bought, I think.
It is still on sale.
Oh yeah, where?
You can order this off a Teletext website.
Oh, that's cool. Oh my gosh, this music is kind of rocking. Yeah. I'm dancing in my chair. Not a very good dance, but it's a dance nonetheless. You did not make it. Oh, don't you hate it when that happens? You're just trying to save the Earth and you just don't make it.
So this game is sort of nice. I mean, it's not nice in terms of the stuff. The game's kind of mean, but it does give you a password every level.
Okay.
Right. There's like 14 or 15 levels. So we put them at level 7, which we did actually see during Kuso6rande when this was given out.
That was so long ago.
It was so long ago. I don't remember who the other person in the match was. It was PA Master did win. She made it to level 9.
Okay.
But like barely saw level 9. I mean,
yeah, the thing is, like, these levels actually get extremely difficult, and I'm trying to remember what the objective is for each level. What are you trying to do?
Keys and stuff, and like you want to get to the end.
Get to the end and probably get keys so that you can actually go through the final door.
I can tell you the entire story. All right, this is literally what's on the back.
Okay.
Wow, only one day left till Christmas.
Oh no!
Little children all over the world are anxiously awaiting Santa's visit. Meanwhile, very deep underground lives a wicked fairy, Neelam. She has a magic pot that allows her to see everyone in the world. She looked into her pot and saw Santa and his helpers packing presents for all of the children and became so furious that so much joy existed in the world. Neelam concocted a spell that enchanted Santa and locked him in her magic lands. You must help Santa escape the worlds controlled by Neelam so he may complete his Christmas Eve mission. Only a few hours remain, so get cracking.
So you're just trying to get back to the North Pole so you can hop on your sleigh and deliver the presents, all because of some Grumpmeister. Not actually Grumpmeister, okay? He's a cool streamer, but a different Grumpmeister.
Oh, hold on. I can tell you the other aspects of the game. You can explore 4 unique worlds consisting of 15 different levels, including 3 boss levels.
Wow.
Multitudes of guards and creatures, each with unique abilities. Parallax background scrolling gives the illusion of depth. Digitized sound effects.
It's not even parallax. The background is frozen. Like, do you see it? It does not scroll at all. The illusion.
Animated in-game cartoons and password save ability.
I mean, technically, maybe it is parallax if the background doesn't scroll, but the foreground does. I'll say they're technically maybe right. That's not quite false advertising. Just misleading. Okay. Actually, for the Game Boy Advance... Nah, I was gonna try to compliment this, but nah.
I mean, it's
okay. It's a cool music choice for a Christmas game, I guess. Very, very dissonant. So, yeah, this was published by the company Telegames Incorporated, but it was developed by Eyeball Games UAB. They made other games like Robin Hood the Siege, Cindy's Fashion World, Hurry Up Hedgehog. Oh, that sounds good. Shrek's Carnival Craze Party Games, they made that. Hurry Up Hedgehog is a Nintendo DS game that is pretty hideous looking. Gotta be honest. They also made Barbie as the Island Princess. I feel like once you've made a Barbie game, you've entered into the legends, okay? You are now officially a legend developer. Legendary.
So, what they need to figure out here, right? Alpha 5 hasn't figured it out yet. I believe Poltergust has. You can break those crates to get stuff.
Okay. How do you break them?
I don't remember. I've just been watching them do it.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. Santa Claus on Poltergust screen managed to get a snowball. Why do you want a snowball? Get a gun.
The snowball's actually a pretty good... It's a pretty good weapon, in fact.
Use a gun, Santa Claus. Nobody is gonna banish you to a magic lamp if you got a gun.
But Santa Claus can't be evil. You can't use guns.
Pull a gun out of your freaking bag. You got it right there.
You know, at best, he's got a Red Ryder.
I mean, I still probably wouldn't curse somebody if they had a BB gun pointed at me. Oh, wait, Alpha 5 has a tomato gun. Okay, not the gun I was looking for, but
the tomato gun is not very good. It's...
By the way, tomatoes in video games are like the ripest tomatoes in existence because, like, if you take a normal tomato or slightly underripe, it's not going to splat at all, okay? It's going to leave a big bruise, and then guess what? You've got a bruise as well as a slightly mushy tomato on the ground.
Alpha 5's a little bit ahead of the game, right? So those triangles there, those are keys.
What? How is a triangle a key?
I don't know. It turns into a key. Just trust me, it does.
Okay. That's dumb.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Santa Claus should just collect. Why not just collect a key? That's a key.
Right, and so you don't really have to know that you can break the boxes, right? Because the keys are just going to be there.
Yeah. So the boxes aren't necessarily required, but
It doesn't look like it.
But they're helpful.
Yeah. I mean, they have.
Oh, I'm noticing another thing that's happening on the screens. Specifically, this game has an issue of being able to tell the difference between the background and the foreground. You know, be able to tell exactly what you can jump on and what you can't. And
It's hard.
that's a flaw.
It's hard sometimes.
Yeah, that's a pretty big flaw.
Yeah, I think Chad is right. You did not make it should probably be the raid message.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be here for a few hours. We might get something else, so don't worry too much.
But that is a good raid message.
It's good to have in the back of our heads. So the company that published this also published another classic, Urban Yeti. And because of that, this game is perfect. That's what I have to say. Urban Yeti is so there. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, if you've never seen or heard Urban Yeti, there's a song in it that we call Trombone Disaster, and that is an amazing song. And I love that a band actually did a cover of the song because of how amazing it is. So, it looks like both players have gotten game over, and there's no progress 9 minutes into the match.
So, well, I mean, there is progress. There's no level, we haven't seen a new level yet.
Okay.
Right, but Alpha 5 has definitely found both the red key and the yellow key.
So what world are we in?
Unlock
Like
the red door.
Aunt Patty's boring kitchen?
Heck if I know. Like, to be honest with you, I have no idea.
Yeah, same. Why are the coins green?
So there are green, blue, and red coins, and they do stuff, and I think that's like your ammo.
Okay, I see the vials up at the top left. That's not your health. Your health's at the top right.
Your health is the heart, yeah.
I think the top left is going to be the ammo that you have for the various weapons. Collecting coins probably fills those up.
Yeah.
Or I have seen the players get invincibility. It might just be a single pickup that you get in order to become invincible.
Also, the invincibility is definitely a pickup. There's one kind of near the ends.
Okay. Santa Claus, you should have just skipped whatever country this is. Gone somewhere else. I don't know. If they're trying to murder you, they don't deserve presents. They're definitely on the naughty list.
Well, yeah, that's the whole point of this game, is that the sorceress, like, put him in the naughty, right? Put him out here because she's upset.
Oh, no.
Right? Like, she's upset that everybody is having too much fun.
I mean, right? I guess I would get upset if everybody's getting presents, but, because of all of my murders, I don't get any.
Right.
And yeah, if I have all of those murders under my belt and get put on the naughty list, I'm probably not going to have a conscience enough to, be like, okay, well, other people can celebrate. No! I need the presents. They're mine. And I'm going to murder Santa Claus. Via magic, via teleportation.
Yeah. Why not?
At least this Santa, one, he's really cool. He's got the sunglasses, I think.
Well, yeah, and like, look at this music. This music clearly screams cool.
I can't, no.
And
no,
by
it
cool,
doesn't.
cool, I mean awful.
Yeah, this music, it sounds like it's kind of supposed to be an Egypt level, and like the background almost looks like dunes of some sort, and the intro is like the sand that has ripples in it, so I'm guessing it's some sort of desert theme, but then why are we inside a house collecting sodas, med kits? Why is there lava? I just don't understand.
Okay, so that blue like med kit on Alpha 5 screen,
yeah,
that's the invincibility pickup.
Ah, Alpha 5 is passing it for now, probably saving it for later. And that might be a good move. That might be a wise move. You know, it doesn't matter if you're making quick progress as long as you're making consistent progress. Oh no, a caveman! Inside the building. That's literally where cavemen don't live. They live in caves.
That's not true. I mean, right, a building like that could easily just be a cave. You know, this is the modern cave, right?
What about the fans? The boilers?
Well, you need ventilation and heat in your cave, right? You know, fires are bad. We don't want to be doing that anymore.
Caves are naturally cool because they are deeper in the earth. They usually stay around like 50 degrees Fahrenheit. A little chilly, but definitely a lot warmer than outside. Ooh,
we got
Area 8.
It gave him a password. I don't know if he screenshotted it or copied.
Well,
oh my god, this music!
What is this? How did it get worse?
No. But this is amazing.
It's very drippy. And I've never described music as drippy before, but no, that's a lie. One of the Captain Planet songs definitely is drippy. Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't know what this is.
This is not music. By the way, what you're hearing right now was put together by Sergei Trofimov, who also did Wait, he was the executive director for Shrek's Carnival Craze Party Games? Okay, good. He also did the audio for a lot of their other games, so if you... But not Urban Yeti. Not Urban Yeti. I'm actually a little bit sad about that. Oh, he was the director of cinematography for the movie Night Watch. Not the movie, the video game Night Watch.
Well,
I've heard that that's pretty bad.
Look, everything about this is bad.
This game is terrible. Like, it's confusing to watch, at least for me, just because the levels are not very linear. It's hard for me to tell who has gotten some of the key items here. But considering that Alpha 5 is one level ahead, it's relatively easy at the moment, you know. Oh my gosh, invincibility music has saved us from what someone described as... They described the music as cat drugs.
I mean,
it's accurate. Yeah. It's absolutely accurate. Here we go. We're back. See, this is where the cavemen should be, because
with cat drugs.
Sure. I mean, because of all the rocks, you know, this is definitely more cave-like than the place with the beautiful wallpaper. Although there was a TV in there. I don't know. Man cave.
Look, right, if you have a modern caveman, they're gonna have a TV.
I guess. I hate this music. I hate it so much.
I've got Stockholm Syndrome already.
Okay, let me go ahead and tell you one other thing that is slightly related to this game, but not really. I looked at game FAQs, and specifically the list of passwords. Let me go ahead and tell you the order that they have these freaking passwords in. Okay, area 8, 11, 15, 5, 4, 14, 9, 7, 6. The Lost Gamer is the one who contributed to this. Well, you should stay. I don't think you've been found yet, Lost Gamer. Oh, jeez. That is not an order.
All right, so Poltergeist is also on the area 8.
Order. They put it in alphabetical order, not numeric order. Okay, You should never put numbers in alphabetical order. That's the dumbest thing you can do. Yeah, Poltergeist moving on to Area 8. Both of the players making a good amount of progress here. And yeah, I fully expect us to see a couple more levels, even though the levels do get difficult.
I do actually expect us to see probably until, honestly, 11 or 12, right? I mean, we've got two really good gamers here who are both very good at platform games, right? Yeah. And so I fully expect to see a lot of progress.
Okay.
And given when we had this in Kuso6rande from stage 1, right? Oh, that's a trap. I'll find you dead.
Yeah, there's no getting out of there. Yeah.
That PA Master made it to level 9.
You did not make it, Santa. So there is a wiki for crappy games out there, and they have this on the list. And the first reason why it should be on the naughty list here is that he's actually saving Christmas, not the Earth. I don't know. I feel like saving Christmas is saving the Earth.
Oh, I mean, not everybody is, a fan of Christmas.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
I mean, I feel like that's a reasonable.
I feel like any excuse to give people presents and to get presents, I'm gonna take it. I'm not religious. I don't believe in Santa Claus, but I'm still gonna take the presents.
I mean, that's a fair. That's a fair thing. I'm not gonna. Man, this music is so bad.
Oh yeah, this is not good music.
So I think the big difference right here, both of them have gotten the red key. Alpha 5 currently has gotten the yellow key. So that's a little bit more progress.
Tiny bit, yeah.
Alpha 5 fell into the Sonic 2 spike pit.
Yeah, that's another thing that really shouldn't be allowed. Like Sonic 2, it's a little bit more excusable because you either die in 1 or 2 hits. But Santa Claus, he can have a lot of health and just sort of be stuck there until he's dead. Do you want Santa just falling down on spikes and not dying instantly? You just get to hear Santa's screams as he slowly bleeds out? Yeah, I don't want to hear that, okay?
Well, yeah, that's why you close the top over the pit after Santa falls in. That way you don't have to hear it.
That's how Tim Allen became the next Santa Claus. The spike pit. Oh. Yeah, so I don't know if people watching this really know how this is to control. Is it really
bad?
Okay, what's bad about it?
Like, Santa doesn't control. I mean, it has like that Game Boy Advance like platformer controls, right? Like, I'm not gonna call it like the worst thing I've ever played on Game Boy Advance, right? But it's not good.
Okay.
And right, so it kind of moves slow. It takes a while sometimes to like read the inputs of what you want. Right, like the game just sometimes feels like it doesn't need your inputs to go do something. Like, it doesn't need you.
Yeah,
And-
I can see that it definitely, like, slow is an issue that I normally complain about, and I think that this game is a little bit sluggish the way that it plays.
If this game went any faster, it would be definitely unplayable.
Yeah, I would agree with, well, unless they made some huge other adjustments, like move the camera a little bit so that you can see ahead of you.
As the game currently stands, if this game went any faster than it is, it would be nigh unplayable.
Yeah. I mean, you saw Polterghost just fell into a pit right there, and
yeah, it just happens.
Yeah, sometimes there's just a pit in front of you, and because you're a little bit, like, you're not, the camera's not the worst camera we've seen, but it still doesn't give you a whole lot of time to react to the pits.
I mean, I think the camera, right, with the speed and everything that's going on, is a pretty reasonable thing. Like, I think the camera is, like, the least egregious thing here.
Yeah. It kind of is, yeah, I'd agree with that. I've seen much worse.
Yeah, I mean...
But
there's definitely much worse out there.
The blind jumps, the death pits, those are some of the worst things that you can put in a lot of games. And then, you know, considering that everything is so mazy, but even in this maze area, everything looks very samey. It's very easy for the players to get lost while playing this. And that, for me, is one of the big crimes in...
Yep.
In collectathons, even though this isn't quite a collectathon, it kind of is. You're just going to different areas, picking up a key, and then going to the next area.
It's totally like the Doom style of collectathon, right? You need 2 or 3 keys to get out of the level.
But Doom is great.
Right, I'm not saying Doom is bad by any stretch of the imagination. What I'm saying is it's definitely a Doom style, like, okay, I have to go get this key to go get this key to go get this key to go get this other key, right, so that I can get out of the level.
Yeah, just basically a lot of backtracking in this game is what I would say.
Yeah.
And like Doom actually made it exciting to backtrack. Whenever you got a key, usually secret walls would open up and unleash more enemies on you. Whereas this, it just aggressively plays cat music at you again.
It's cat drugs.
Cat Drugs, the musical, yeah. Which is just cats.
But the live action one.
The live action one. Honestly, either of them.
Right, and not the musical, the live action, like, Cats movie with, like, the CGI faces. That's the one it is.
Yeah. I've got a little bit of a grudge against Andrew Lloyd Webber, and let me explain why. With his musicals, it's like you have 1, maybe 2 good songs, like fantastic songs, and then the rest of them, it's like, what is this mess that you have, Mr. Webber? The one exception would be Phantom of the Opera, but his other, like Evita, most of that is unbearable.
Everybody only remembers the one song anyway.
Exactly.
All right, look, they're basically right at the same spot here.
Wow.
Alpha 5 is just barely ahead.
Onto a snow level? Well, that makes sense. It's Santa. Okay, and the pigs with torches. Oh, and you've got the Yoku blocks, the Yogi Bear blocks. They just appear and disappear. Anyways, yeah, I have a lot of opinions about musicals. Mind you, I used to love musicals a whole bunch. I still like them, you know, I'll go watch them.
I love a good musical.
But
right,
also, I'm not like one of the... I'm not part of the musical fandom, is what I would say, because some of the people who are in the musical fandom are a little too into it, I would say. Starlight Express, Codeman, you're saying is Andrew Lloyd Webber's most out there thing. I mean, yeah, it's about a train, like 2 trains in love. Yeah, it's a little bit weird, but it also has some really good music. Apparently my high school recently performed it, and they did the whole roller skates thing as well. Everybody was performing on roller skates. And it was good, from what my family said.
Right, I was gonna say the only ones I can remember, I think they're Andrew Lloyd Webber, Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat, and Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yep. The first one, everybody in Utah loves. The second one, nobody is allowed to like.
I love Jesus Christ Superstar.
I honestly know one, maybe two songs from that, but yeah, it's very much not something that like is smiled upon. It's definitely frowned upon here in Utah.
I mean, and yes, everybody knows the one song from Jesus Christ Superstar. Let's be honest.
Which one? The main
Jesus
one?
Christ Superstar.
Well, yeah, I know that one. Yeah,
but it's really good.
I should listen to it sometime. I think that the big reason why Utah doesn't like it is because they're like, oh, they make him like too much of a real person.
Well, I mean, if we assume he existed, he was a real person.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say this music is leaps and bounds above whatever we had in the previous level. The level design, this is definitely... no. Poltergeist is in a death pit.
You can get out of that one, I think, but... it's not good, right? Like, all of this is bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, actually, I guess people have a point. Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, for those who like it, pretty much almost every song is a banger. It's
pretty good.
Yeah, I had pretty much all of it memorized when I was a kid. But this music, I would say that this is like,
but
if this were an Andrew Lloyd Webber musical, if Santa Claus Saves the Earth were a musical, this would be his hit song. Okay? And the rest
out of the three we've heard so far. We don't know. There could be more bangers. You see, here's the thing. We didn't get past level 9 before, so I couldn't even tell you if there are going to be more bangers after this.
I have no idea. I don't like these, like, cactus dogs, or I don't even know what they are.
I don't know either.
So, just so everybody knows, we are in the bracket for Kuso6rande. This is round 2 of the winner's bracket that Alpha 5 and Poltergeist are playing in. Whoever wins will move on to round 3. The loser goes down to the loser's bracket to have another recurring nightmare. It happens to the best of us, but nobody is going to be eliminated today. We're also really glad that both of the players were able to show up. I think we organized this match yesterday.
Yeah, like 2 days ago.
Yes, that's basically yesterday, you know?
I mean, yeah, it was like Monday, like, hey, when can we do this? Right, this is a pacing match because, right, this is our last winner's bracket, so that fills out our loser's bracket, which we're hoping to start. We're hoping to have some matches on, maybe on Sunday, depending on, right? I mean, this is a hard week, but we're going to try.
Yeah. I might have a friend visiting on Sunday, and if so, I'm still down for doing Kuso6rande. It's just that he might come in and say some really awkward things into the mic. And if he does, just know everything he says is a lie.
Oh, look at that. We got another level completed.
Alpha 5 making some progress here.
The password Sofa 2. But see, my very favorite musical though is definitely not an Andrew Lloyd Webber musical.
What's yours?
A Little Night Music. It's a Sondheim musical.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know that one. I was in Les Mis. I have to love Les Mis.
Les Mis is fine. I got no problems with Les Mis.
Secret Garden is amazing. Like, the story of Secret Garden is so bland that somehow the people making the musical were like, we have to make this good. And holy crap, they made it good.
Also, right, I mean, Sweeney Todd is a Sondheim musical, right? Also pretty good.
I still need to see Sweeney Todd. I never have. But yeah, I'm okay. Like,
West Side Story.
I'm cool with that. I was in West Side Story.
Dang.
Wait, what?
The Woods is also pretty good.
Which one?
Into the Woods.
Oh, yeah. So, funny story about West Side Story. We had one person in our school from Puerto Rico who was in West Side Story. They starred him as a jet. They put him as a freaking jet. The single person from Puerto Rico got to be a jet.
Are you just mad that you didn't get to be a jet?
I was a jet. The jet, okay, the Puerto Ricans are the sharks.
I'm aware of that.
And the jets, they're the white boys. I just, yeah, the irony didn't really, it wasn't lost on us. Okay, Alpha 5 fighting this boss. I don't like it. Why is Santa Claus miniaturized now? I like the gears in the background.
Is Santa mini, or is he just giant?
Oh my gosh, he might be a giant. But I'm trying to think. What else qualifies as a musical? Yeah, he didn't make it. Like, obviously, Book of Mormon musical has amazing music.
I only know one song from that. I actually haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either. I've only listened to all the music.
I mean, obviously Hamilton is good.
Yeah. Like, anyone who's a heretic in Utah has to know a lot about the Book of Mormon musical. It's like the law. Wicked is the Wicked music is so fantastic. Avenue Q, I need to listen to sometime.
Avenue Q has some really good music.
But yeah, I've never seen Wicked, but the music is so good. I listen to it a lot during one of my office jobs. Just put it on over and over.
What I find interesting is it looks like, I don't know if it's Santa doesn't have a hitbox right when he's jumping, or that goblin thing doesn't have a hurt box when he's jumping.
I don't know. It's a little bit odd.
I don't know.
Area 11, the nuke zone. Watch out, Santa. I don't know what the pictures are between the scenes. I think they're supposed to show you what's coming up, but that did not help me at all. Why is there a clown as one of the pictures on Poltergeist screen?
You just now noticed that clown's been in like every single level.
Okay, like I think I've seen it, but I forgot. Okay, we're back to the cats. I like it.
We're back at different cats though.
Well, you can't expect one cat to perform all of the music. I like this game. It's just you're gonna take damage.
How many different types of cat drugs are there?
I only know of one, but there are probably others. Oh no! Oh, by the way, yeah, Corndan, we discovered we had a mint plant in front of our house.
Oh yeah.
And as it turns out, it's actually a catnip plant. And that would make sense
they're
because we always
family.
found this black cat just sitting in the bush. And we're like, what the crap are you doing here, black cat? Black cat just likes to come across the sidewalk over to our place and sit in the bush.
You should adopt the black cat.
But it's somebody else's cat. We can't just adopt someone else's cat.
Not if it lives in your catnip bush, right? That's like right of first refusal.
Like, it doesn't live in the bush. They just let it outside occasionally to go sit in the bush. It's adorable. I just love it. I'm ready for spring to come again so that the catnip starts growing, and so the cats just come over and sit in the bush again. It's so funny to me. I love it. I like chat asking, what is this level design? I assume for Alpha 5s. It is.
I mean, both sides, right? We don't know. This game doesn't make any sense. We're now well beyond where we've seen in past Kuso6randes. We're at like multiple levels of cat drugs.
Yeah. Oh, those cats having a field day.
How do you rate this on a scale of like old school Demon Rush to new school Demon Rush? Where does this fit?
Like music wise?
In terms of yeah. In terms of music quality.
Both of them. Like that's pretty. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if it is.
No, this actually has a melody, it has a time signature, and it has more than one instrument. It's definitely better than the Demon Rush. Hey, Seju, thank you so much for the raid. Come sit down and enjoy as much of this game as you can. Santa Claus Saves the Earth, aka Christmas. I'm not sure what's going on with the wall under Alpha 5. It's like they tried to do math, but just forgot how to make math symbols.
You know, or it's like on like all the Star Wars stuff, all of the little bitty like bits that are supposed to like give it like life, right? All the greeblies, right? It's just greeblies.
Give what life? What the crap are you talking about? It's called midichlorians or whatever.
No,
the crap.
No. I'm talking like the ships, The ships
are machines, okay? Battlestar Galactica has living ships.
Like when you no, I'm not. I mean like life is in like it gives them like personality and like a feeling, right? It's not like sterile, right? Like the outside of the ships like have like stuff on them.
Oh, I got what you're saying. I thought you thought that they were like living, breathing ships.
No,
no, they use like fuel, Well,
but they've just got like terrible like thing, just stuff on the outside. Like when you build a ship, right? You're just gonna go do right like those sorts of things, and that's just how it goes.
Yeah. Okay. I got it. Yeah. You give it. It's an aesthetic.
Right.
You got to make it like, not flat so that it's not just boring.
Like Star Trek has like the flat like fancy like taking care of ships, right?
Yeah.
Like Star Wars has this aesthetic. Everything's kind of rough. It's out in the it's a space western, and all of the ships, like even the big ones, right? Like reflect that. Just go in the door. Just go in the door. Poltergeist. There we go.
I was thinking like Cowboy Bebop. They're very stylized ships, but they are still very smooth and sleek as well. I guess, Star Wars, especially the original Star Wars, they were, and by original I mean 4, 5, 6, not 1, 2, 3. Everything there, people were using old machinery. Everything was cobbled together. And it made sense for things to have a much rougher appearance to them.
Yeah.
Even the Death Star felt like it was rushed and cobbled together, which is sort of the point for some of the later Death Stars, But yeah, like I think both styles have their own place. The smooth Cowboy Bebop and the rough, gritty Star Wars.
For sure. And I'm a big fan of all that. I love Cowboy Bebop. I love Star Trek. I love Star Wars. Like all of that to me is great.
Yeah.
Right. 100%. And Poltergeist, man, finish that goblin up real fast.
Very nice, Poltergeist. Good chance to start catching up a little bit. Poltergeist moving on to Area 11, whatever this place is. It's essentially a tie, though Alpha 5 has been here a little bit longer and may have collected some of the key items as well. I have a hard time telling, though.
I've been watching them both to try and see who gets to, like, what sort of doors and keys and all that. Alpha 5's definitely had a couple of switches flipped right, and everything, and gotten.
Okay.
I really hope Alpha 5 has been copying those passwords down.
Okay, not going to D. D was the start of the first password that we gave them. So Alpha 5 is definitely trying one of the later passwords.
Yep.
Yep. Final Magi, you're saying that this has some Duke Nukem 1/2 vibes? I feel gross in saying that as for level design, you are kind of right. Because Duke Nukem essentially had Doom-style progression with keys.
I mean, yes.
Yeah. So,
and very convoluted levels.
Unfortunately, you're right. And I really don't like that you're right about that. Duke Nukem 1 and 2 were treasures, okay?
Yes, Cadus, that's actually a great way to describe this. This is a crappy Apogee game.
You might call it Crapogee. Or not. Like, I don't care.
No.
I'm not your mother. Yeah, okay, Alpha 5 lived, but just barely. Poltergeist has gotten
gonna be a
through
problem.
as well. Yeah.
Right here, so...
Poltergeist down into the pit of spikes. I love that. I swear, every time that you die in this game, you end up going back to the North Pole. Is that such a bad thing? Whee!
I mean, I don't know.
Like, that's where you're trying to go to save Christmas. / the world. Earth. Not just any world, our Earth. Poltergeist gonna die a horrible Santa Claus death here. I'm glad that Santa Claus, you know, he doesn't really like bleed or anything. He just kind of turns into fruity pebbles.
No, so what I've gotten out of this so far, right, is Santa Claus is the evolution of Playmates for the Super Nintendo.
Oh my gosh, you may be right. Playmates does have Santa Claus in it, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like if I look at this, right? Well,
I'm about 90% sure that there's a Santa Claus character in one of the Claymates. Why? Because I was looking up Christmas games this week and I think he wears a Speedo. He doesn't have very much clothing on. He's still very lumpy though. Mick Cyborg is saying Sumo Santa in the N64 Clay Fighter. Yes, that is true. Alpha 5, you're gonna get lasered. I don't even... Wait, no! Alpha 5 got past what, like, still got hit by the first laser. I really don't know if there's any way to avoid them. That's one thing...
I have no idea. I've been, like, trying to figure this out.
Like,
I don't know.
The platforming is not solid enough that I could trust, like, jumping forward and then, like, trying to push backwards to land on the platform again just to avoid the laser. And no, if you jump forward, you jump at the same speed as the moving platform, so... I don't think it's possible. I think this game is busted. Big surprise there, you know?
I mean... So there's the switch that Alpha 5 keeps hitting, and I don't know where it goes to yet.
I think I would guess it's important. This seems like a game that is not going to just put switches that you don't need to push.
My guess is if you look where Poltergeist is now,
It may make that
I bet
move.
it's that.
Yeah. Goodbye, Santa. You will be missed. Eh. Yeah, right now we're 46 minutes into the match, and as far as we can tell, Alpha 5 has made a little bit more progress.
It is really hard to tell right now.
Yeah, it's very close between the players. The only reason I say that is because Alpha 5 has flipped a switch, and I don't believe Polterghost has done any switch flipping. But is that an important switch? I don't know. Uh-oh.
Yes.
Yes,
it is.
It caused that to move. Okay. So it... But then Polterghost got over there without flipping the switch.
Right, but you can't make any other progress from that.
True. I don't know, Cord. I just don't know enough about this game.
I think, as far as I can tell, I think that switch is more important.
I think so.
But I mean, we're talking like little bitty tiny things at this point in time between these two.
Yeah. Codeman, you're saying that you can't believe how utterly hostile this level design is.
I mean, I absolutely agree.
Yeah. But, you know, if this is one of the first games that you worked on, the producer, Victoria Tugeva, this is the only game that she worked on, okay? You can't expect in the early 2000s for somebody who has never worked on a game before to know very well how to actually design it. How about the coder, Mikhail? First game as well. A lot of people's first game.
Okay,
right
so
here.
that switch looks to be, as I'm following everything that's been done so far on this level, that switch looks to be important for getting the red key.
Okay.
Which actually makes it progress.
Okay, good to know. Although the question is, did Polterghost get the red key without flipping the switch?
No, because Polterkey got to the red door and had to go back.
Ah, okay. Yeah, a lot of the times I think it's really easy to blame developers for how games turn out, and you know, they did work on it. They put together the physics and such, but a lot of the times, especially with these smaller companies that aren't located in the US,
Oh my, you're gonna have to drop off of that and hit that thing going the way. Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, this was made in Lithuania, okay? And you know, Lithuania isn't the best known for creating video games, only second best, you know. But yeah, so this was a new development company in a country that essentially didn't have video games getting made, and they put this together. And I would say that, hey, it works. It's got some huge problems, but, you know, they were learning the ropes for how to make a game. And honestly, you know, making something like this, I would say that it's not too bad to put out. It's bad, but it still is kind of fun and enjoyable in some way. Honestly, I think it's the best Santa Claus platformer I know of.
Well, let's see.
There will be opinions post-match, says Jade Strike X. And yeah, I would agree with that. I would still say that, you know, just like the developers for Blizzard, who made Diablo, had to learn with Gordo 106, so the developers got to learn with this game. I don't think any of them really moved on to much better games, but hey, you know, this was an act of them learning how video games worked.
All right.
This is amazing music.
All right, so they're basically at the same spot here. Right.
Yeah.
So now it's going to come down to whoever gets the red key first.
There's some weird sounds in this.
Uh-huh.
Is that farting?
I mean, probably.
Santa Claus, why are you farting?
It might not be Santa Claus. It might be the clay guys when they die. Hi, Smokey.
Are you saying
I'm an
that
adventure cat.
smoking causes lung cancer and excessive gas?
Well, it might.
Okay.
I'm saying I have a cat, Smokey, who's here.
Aw. Well, hi, Smokey. Good to see you. Good to meet you.
Oh.
Say what? Oh, Alpha 5 managed
Alpha
to get
5's got some
there.
progress.
There's
That's
the
a
red
big.
key.
There's the red key.
Yeah, Alpha 5 should be able to get back as well. Now that conveyor belt is running, just do not mess up the jump.
Oh.
Ah! Well,
I mean, honestly, if you have the hearts right at that point in time, you can forego that whole thing in the bottom by taking a damage boost on the spikes and then just jumping over.
yeah, and I think that's how Polterghost did it. I just don't know if Polterghost got the key after doing that. Or if the key even existed.
Polterghost did not get the key.
Okay, here's
Like that before,
Polterghost
but that's-
doing it the same way that they had done before. Let's see what they can do. Oh,
Oh no, that's
that's
it. But if Polterghost is being smart, what I would do is what they're trying to do now, right? You know, you hit the switch. You know, you did this thing, right? Did that make that difference over there?
Yeah.
Right. So that's the first thing I'd check. And I saw him trying to do that. I think that's a smart.
Yeah,
A smart thing to do.
I would still probably like to go see the VOD and, like, just to confirm that there was no key over there when Polterghost went over there. Because, you know, I don't care if, like...
Well, Polterghost got to the other side and fell down into the... They
got to that laser part. They started backtracking from there, which is where we just saw Alpha 5 die. I just didn't see if Polterghost got that key. So that's your job, chat, I guess. Because I would say that if Polterghost did manage to get over there and get the key, then that would put Polterghost in a slight advantage, although Alpha 5 may have made a little bit more horizontal progress back after getting the key. Like, it's very close between these two players.
I'm trying to step through it now while...
Even though these stages are essentially mazes, at the same, it still is fairly linear where you need to go and what you need to do, so measuring by physical distance may actually be possible.
Okay, so Polterghost did get the key in that, and then died after that. So Alpha 5 made more progress after the key, but we're not talking by a whole lot.
It was the fish. The sky fish farted. Of course. We have our answer now, Corn. Oh, and the weird, lumpy, mutated dog as well. Yeah, when bad guys die,
They fart.
I mean, I guess that's true. When people die, they fart. At least that's what I've heard. Wait, the green dog can still kill you even when you're Super Santa?
I guess if you're just Super Santa, it's just high jump.
Okay. I mean, high jump's good.
Yeah, so far, right, Alpha 5, it's just barely ahead. I mean, we're not...
I'm still not confident saying that.
I am.
I'm glad you are. I'm not.
So, Polterghost jumped over there, got the red key, right? The platform wasn't moving, and jumped back in the laser and died.
Oh, jump back into the laser? I thought that Polterghost jumped into the spike pit and went to the right.
No.
Okay, it still is really close. I love
mean,
that both
really
of the players
close.
are typing in Discord that
They both think they lost.
They both feel they lost. And in a way,
But
they
let's
did.
see where Polterghost is in a good spot right now, though. Let's see how that goes.
Okay, Polterghost. Just a few more jumps. Unfortunately, Santa is not known for his jumping prowess. But maybe he should be, you know? He could maybe enter the Olympics or something. Okay. Polterghost over.
Right here. So...
Yeah, that's one thing that Polterghost has learned. You can push down to move the camera
Both
down
of
so
them
that
know
you can
that.
actually... Yeah, but Polterghost actually used it.
So Alpha 5.
Polterghost used it there.
So now we might actually see more progress from Polterghost right here. Like,
with 3 heart, I feel like Polterghost is...
Polterghost is
just
there
damage
we go.
boost. Just damage boost. There we
Like,
go.
I think that is more progress, in fact.
I think so. Well, it's a moot point at this point.
No, it's not. Like, this... Alpha 5 was in the lead, right? This is a lead chain.
No, I mean a moot point about what we were discussing before, whether or not Polterghost fell into the spikes.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, Polterghost is definitely in the lead.
And Polterghost knows where to take the red key.
The red door.
Well, right, but Alpha 5 didn't see it. Polterghost went that way already.
Yeah, this was pretty dang cool seeing a lead change
in like the last minute.
If it was a change, yeah, but at the very least a full confirmation of a lead right in the very last minute. That is fantastic. And let's listen. Alpha 5, this music sucks. I don't like it. We're almost done, so I'm turning that music off.
Right, like it doesn't matter. Right here, that's immediately more progress.
Well, that is time.
With like 3 seconds to go. Yeah.
Yeah. Polterghost clearing the level right at the very end. I'm inviting both of them to come and chat. Polterghost taking the victory in the very last minute, finishing the level. Alpha 5 made a fantastic push, but unfortunately didn't quite make it. Hello there, Alpha 5 and Polterghost.
Hey. So I need to stop racing on weekdays because that's the 3rd weekday in a row that I've lost in literally the last minute of a race.
Oh no! Oh my gosh.
Like, you guys were so close all the way through. Alpha 5 would be young, Polterghost would catch up, Alpha 5 would be a little bit more ahead, Polterghost would catch up, and then you guys spent, basically, you got, Alpha 5 probably had a couple more minutes in Area 11, and up until that last minute, like, the progress was literally, Alpha 5 had hit the one button first and gotten the key and made a little bit more forward progress before dying.
But I think Polterghost made a
until
little
that
bit more
last push.
progress.
Yeah, I didn't know where to go or how to get back.
We spent a good 5 or 10 minutes arguing who was in first. Just so you know, okay? Until the final minute where Poltergust made it a moot point and took the victory there. And yeah, that was a really good push at the end. But Poltergust, what are your thoughts about this game?
So I'm not a huge fan of platformers to begin with.
Okay.
This game unfortunately controlled fairly decently, which meant that I did not like any part of it.
Wait,
I'm only good at the bad platformers.
So you hated it. I see.
So the problem is that it felt competent. Like I could move around wherever I needed to. I could land on everything. But there was just like this little je ne sais quoi of bad level design and weird hitboxes that just pushed it over the edge.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, level design, I think, is the biggest crime in this game, especially with the death pits.
And one of the comments we made was that if this game moved any faster, it would be even worse.
Oh yes.
I mean, I would disagree. I think if the auto scroller at the beginning of level 11 moved any faster, this game would be significantly better.
You know what? That one's fair. I'll give you that.
Okay,
But
I mean, just in general, like the camera's not that great. The movement and everything's not that great. So if you had to do all these blind jumps and everything because you're like screaming around like Sonic, right? You would never get anywhere in this game.
Yeah, Alpha 5, Poltergust was saying that this platformer was too good for him or for them, so they didn't like it. What about your thoughts about the game?
So I'm not a big fan of cycles that like start globally when you see them and then don't stop, because I'm pretty sure that's how the lasers worked. I hated it, at least that part. I didn't like the part where I couldn't figure out how to not take damage. Like I saw that, and that would that frustrates me a lot. Yeah, but and it's I can figure out how to get this cycle, but that means a laser hits me and always knocks me off, or like you move every time you use a button, and it's rough and difficult there, but it wasn't too bad.
Okay.
I guess I get to play more Kuso now and burn out into the sun, so there's always that.
Yeah, you're still not out for sure.
Yeah, and I get to play all the rounds. That's the goal, is to play everything.
You are gonna get some more stuff over there in the losers bracket for sure. We were
another recurring nightmare.
Yeah,
no.
It's great. Nightmares will never end. But we were talking about this during the match. As far as we can tell, this game was most of the developers' first game. They had never made anything before. And considering that they were a brand new company over in Lithuania that worked on this, I actually feel like they did a fairly decent job with the tools that they had. It's not stellar by any means, but it still functions like a game. It has some decent elements. It's got some weird music. And yeah, honestly, it's not the worst that we've seen here by far.
Definitely not. I just checked through, so I was curious. I just checked through all of my Kuso history from Kuso 3, and I have never won Winners 2 ever. I'm 0-4 in Winners 2.
Well, maybe next year, Alpha 5. Maybe
next year.
That is your cursed round. Well,
that is apparently, I'm just unbelievably cursed in this round.
I love it. Well, this was a lot of fun. We've got another show coming up after this. Don't make us bored. We've got some more Christmas games coming. I'm glad that you two could come and play sort of our spur of the moment Christmas round today. This was a lot of fun.
It was the Christmas gift of you of not delaying this tournament by any more than it needs to be.
The tournament's delayed anyway, right? Yeah, but you guys were definitely the pacing match.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Well, that's sort of been the Kuso motto. We'll finish it sometime.
We'll just start a week before the next one. It finishes,
Yeah, I should probably get signups up soon.
We've got a while to go for that. There's still a lot of matches to go.
Yeah, for sure. Well, thank you both, Alpha 5 and Poltergust. This was fantastic. I'll go ahead and let you two go, okay?
All right. Hey. Catch you later.
Take care. Have a good night. And GG, Poltergust.
GG.